Member for West Vancouver Capilano.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is a two-term government that has had 6 years to put services in place, but has utterly failed to do that work. They have failed, Mr. Speaker, to do even the most basic groundwork to support this decriminalization experiment. No wonder there was no mention of decriminalization in yesterday's throne speech. The letter of requirements from the federal government says, and I quote, "Data collection will need to start immediately to establish a baseline," end quote. Is the minister satisfied that this very specific requirement from the federal government in order for decriminalization to move forward, is the minister satisfied that this specific requirement has been met? And will she explain to us what the baseline metrics actually are?
Government House Leader.
Thank you so much, Honourable Speaker. I appreciate the conversation today.
Members.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I appreciate the exchange of ideas today and the conversation we're having. I think there's two things I really appreciate. One, a recognition from the leader of the opposition that and commitment to support decriminalization. I think that's. I think he was asked by the media.
Members, let's. Shh. Members will come to order. Members, question was asked. House Leader is going to answer the question. Please continue.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Again, I appreciate the Leader of the Opposition making it clear he supports decriminalization. He was clear in the media, but I also appreciate the Leader of the Opposition acknowledging that to do this important work, it's going to require investments. Because that wasn't the case when he was the Minister of Health, when he saw deep cuts, Honourable Speaker. It wasn't.
Ma'am, thank you, members. Minister will continue.
It's hard to hear the truth, Honourable Speaker.
Members, whether you like it or not, the House Leader is going to finish his answer, so let's listen to that, okay?
That wasn't the case, Honourable Speaker, when he was the Minister of Health, when he cut healthcare funding. It wasn't the case when he was the Minister of Finance, where he oversaw deep cuts to mental health services, Honourable Speaker. In fact, Honourable Speaker,
Members.
In fact, Honourable Speaker, when he was the Finance Minister and the federal government, the Harper government, made deep cuts to healthcare transfers, he actually thought it was great. He was the only minister from across the country that thought those healthcare cuts were fantastic. In fact, Honourable Speaker, Ontario's finance minister at the time.
Members.
Perhaps the new members might not know this information and they might want to hear this. The Minister of Finance called it a frontal attack on public health care. He said it's going to lead to a reduction in quality of health care across the country. Quebec's Finance Minister said totally unacceptable. PEI said, I couldn't believe what we're seeing. You know, Honourable Speaker, you know what the Minister of Finance, now the Leader of the Opposition, said?
Wrap it up, please.
He said, from BC's perspective, we think this is a good thing. I appreciate the certainty. So as much as I appreciate the Leader of the Opposition now finding this conversation to be important, now he thinks investments are important. Where were the investments when he was on this side of the House, Honourable Speaker?